in markets, easy periods follow difficult periods, and difficult periods follow easy periods. If you are emotionally incapable of understanding and using this principle, it's going to be really difficult for you to make money or ride trends when they appear. So let me give you some examples here, and I'm going to apply this to metals here in just a minute. But obviously the crash in 2020, a very difficult period. Many people bought way too early, had to ride down a big drawdown or stopped out multiple times. That was followed by an amazing easy period into this top in early 22. And then stocks proceeded to, as the Fed started raising rates, stocks dropped into a cyclical bear market, a very difficult phase. Hard to make money on either the long side or the short side. About the time you become convinced that the shorts are going to work, you get a violent counter-turn rally that knocks you out. So it's hard to stay long or short anything. And this went on for 10 months. And that conditioned people to believe that stocks were just, in a bear market, and stocks were dogs until they weren't. The easy phase ended, and then we got into, or the difficult phase ended, and then we started another easy phase. I think we're probably still in that easy phase. Don't know that it's done just yet. I think there's a reasonable chance that stocks could maybe test their all-time highs. I don't think we're going to get a sustained breakout during this 4-year cycle, but I do think there's a possibility they could retest those highs. I was looking for a little bit deeper move into an ICL, but I'm starting to doubt that that's going to happen. I'm starting to think that the Fed just aborted that intermediate decline a little bit prematurely, and we probably got all we're going to get. And now we're in the advancing phase of another intermediate cycle. But basically, a difficult phase followed by an easy phase. Now let me go to energy. Again, an amazing easy phase here, followed by a very difficult phase. Just whipsaw after whipsaw after whipsaw, false rally, move into the final 3-year cycle low, whipsaw after whipsaw after whipsaw. And then now I'm pretty convinced that we are starting another easy phase. So oil was a dog until it wasn't. Now let's go to gold. And this is the one, I think, probably because precious metal traders just tend to be very emotional. When we get into these corrective periods, they become convinced rather easily, I would point out, that that metals are just a dog and they're just never going to do anything. And then they miss the boat when the easy phase starts. So we had an incredible easy phase on this initial blast out of the 8-year cycle low. Then we had a correction, and then another easy phase, and now we're in a difficult phase. And many traders have become convinced that that metals just cannot rally. They're never going to rally. And again, if you can't get control of this kind of an emotion, then you probably need to be in another business. There is going to be another easy phase in metals. It looked like maybe it was starting here, but that didn't follow through. We made a nice, gain on this rally. Got out when it became apparent the rally wasn't going to produce what we wanted. We had another nice gain right here. Again, got out when it became apparent the rally wasn't going to follow through. I think there is a decent chance that we're, at the very least, we're starting another tradable rally. So I'm going to open up the SMT for maybe just today and over the weekend here for anybody that wants to get in, so far we're at least trading these rallies correctly. But at some point here, the difficult phase is going to end, and an easy phase is going to start, and there's nothing you can make money at, more money quicker than when metals get into a trending market. I don't know if this is going to be, if we're on the verge of starting a trending market here or not, but I do think we may be at least starting a tradable rally. And so if you want to get on board the SMT, if you want to look at that analysis, now's the time to do it. You don't want to wait till one of these rallies gets up here, and then that's when you want to jump in, when your emotions give you the all clear. When you're in a churning market, which at least at this point anyway, the metals they're in a churning market. You can't really scale into positions. Scaling in just ends up costing you money. You have to try and buy at bottoms when the market's oversold, and then you'll get hopefully you'll get a cushion, and then you have the luxury of waiting. And if it looks like the market is going to isn't going to follow through with the easy phase, then you can get out and still come away with a profit because you entered early. So I'll open the SMT for a couple of days here if people want to get on board. I think we're probably starting at least a tradable rally. Now's the time to get on board before I close the SMT again. And maybe maybe we're coming to the end of this difficult phase, and now's the time to prepare for a trending phase. I can't say for sure. But I can guarantee you that this difficult phase is going to end at some point here, and it's going to produce another easy phase like it did here and here and here.